Fortunately, the winds are actually coming from a much higher pressure air mass, which is just warming us up even more. We're not really getting any relief from that, just blowing around a lot of hot air. So it is going to be a very, very warm day. Checking out those temperatures right now, really consistent and not too bad, at least for these morning hours. 55 degrees in Santa Maria, 56 degrees in San Luis Obispo, 57 degrees in Lompoc today. So not too bad, at least right now, but it's going to warm up quickly today. And that's all because we've got this really persistent offshore wind, especially coming from the southeast. So there's some high pressure air right here. That's especially in the higher elevations, really pushing in to the central coast and getting a little bit more compressed as it moves down our slopes, and that's really just what is making us so much warmer than elsewhere across the central coast today. So it's going to be a very, very warm one today. We're going to continue to see a little bit of some onshore shift by this afternoon. That's going to start to curb some of our heating, especially in the early afternoon hours, but it's not going to do much. We're starting off with some very warm temperatures, and it's just going to stay very warm, seeing a very small amount of that onshore push, but unfortunately those winds are going to turn right back around by tomorrow morning. We're going to be seeing even more of those southeasterly winds pushing even warmer temperatures in for your Friday as well. Thankfully, there'll be a few degrees cooler than we're seeing today, thanks to that little bit of onshore wind in the afternoon hours today. So we're going to be watching those very warm temperatures, and why we're talking about winds so much is we've got that mix of offshore winds and downslope heating up that we are keeping an eye on. We've got those sinking air masses from the higher elevations pushing down into our valleys, warming them up, drying them out, making for a very warm day today. We're also going to be seeing a little bit of some rain cooling, but that's going to be really minor until we see a more sufficient onshore push, and that's going to be a little while from now, and that's really going to be our next big cool down. But we still do have those very extreme heat conditions for today. That does mean we've got a heat advisory for portions of the central coast all the way through 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. That's really just going to be sticking around with these warm conditions. It's going to be extra important to stay very much hydrated over the next couple of days. Stay in an air-conditioned room if you can, and really just try to stay out of the afternoon sunshine, especially with those very warm conditions. Also check in on relatives, neighbors, and pets. It's going to be a very warm one today. Checking out those temperatures: 97 degrees in Paso Robles, 96 in San Luis Obispo, 91 in Santa Maria, 88 degrees in Lompoc, and 89 degrees in Santa Barbara. It's going to be a warm one across the board along our north coast. Slightly cooler at those beaches: 80 degrees in Cayucas, 87 degrees in Morro Bay, 96 in San Miguel. Heading down towards the Five Cities region, still very warm: 92 degrees in Nipomo, 86 degrees in Los Osos, 94 in California Valley and Shandon. And along our south coast, we've got some of the cooler temperatures and some of the warmest temperatures. In the San Ynez Valley, we're going to be seeing some of those hottest temperatures: 96 degrees in Solvay, 97 in San Ynez, 86 degrees in Goleta, and 91 degrees in the Coyama Valley. It's going to be a really warm one out there today, so be sure to stay very well hydrated. We're going to start to see a little bit of a change moving in quite soon. We've got a little bit of a cold front that's going to move through, dropping our temperatures slightly by Friday afternoon. We're going to cool down pretty significantly. After that, much more calm conditions over the next couple days, and then we're going to be monitoring a cold front from that system up to the north of us heading into early next week. So checking out that 7-day forecast. It's going to be very warm today, still warm for your Friday, not quite as warm as today, more consistent through Saturday and Sunday. And then by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week, we'll be closer to normal for this time of the year. So get out there, but stay hydrated if you can. Neil and Janelle, back to you.
All right, I already can't wait for that cool down. Thanks, Vivian. The time is 6:09. Coming up next.